For the first time in a long time, Hilma feels rested. Her fire burns bright as the logs keep it fed. Caterpillar, the cat, sits close, purring, licking and gnawing at a piece of lard, and Hilma sits in her shelter, visualizing all that needs to be accomplished today. She is burning calories, a lot of them, every single day, nearly every waking hour. It's spent crafting or constructing something, and so we will need more food to survive the coming days. And she'll need to start planning out planting, but that will come later. With her digging stick, she marks a plan in the dirt of the cave. First comes the hunt. Then she'll continue working on that chisel. From the chisel to the hammer to the adze. Then, with these new stone tools, she'll be able to construct almost anything she desires. A smoking rack and a butcher's rack are certainly on her mind. And so with that, we begin. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Innawood. We are here with Hilma Baron on the morning of day 20. We have 10 days left of spring before we start to move into summer. Before we start today, I'd like to address the concerns about Caterpillar. Pets, animals in Cataclysm, they don't need to eat food. The first time that we fed Caterpillar was to effectively tame her, and now she is free to munch on the supplies that we have nearby. Eventually, that might be simulated in game, but right now, it is in the realm of our imagination. So, no neglect is happening here. Right, we're burning daylight. We need to get moving. Just before we do though, we have some hides here that I'm going to want to roll out, which we'll do just one by one, and we'll make sure that they are dropped back down here. There are quite a few leather clothes that we can make. I was mistaken in thinking that we wouldn't be able to make them. Leather pants, leather jackets, we just need to be able to make wooden buttons, or alternatively use string to hold things together. For now though, we are going to go and grab that wooden spear of ours, and we're going to have a munch before we leave. We're hungry, and as you know, we do need more calories, and there is one way for us to get calories, and we're not going to like it. We are not going to like it, but the lard that we have here, we will be able to eat. It is going to make us a little bit more thirsty, and it is going to make us rather upset. Ideally, we would be doing this at the end of the day, but we need to eat now. And thinking about the eggs, if we do find any other reptile eggs, we'll probably try and keep them separate to see if we can potentially hatch them, because that's one way for us to get tamed dinosaurs early on. Regardless, it's lard time. Yup, knock back one lot of that, we're satisfied, and oh boy, we are unhappy. That unhappiness hopefully will subside. I want to see if we can go outside with just what we're wearing at the moment. Maybe we can get away with leaving the blanket back here. Let's check this temperature. Okay, obviously our mouth is pretty cold, our hands, our feet. The blanket isn't going to affect our mouth, but it will affect our hands and feet. I think we'll see if it's going to be doable for us as we make our way out into that morning light. I mean, it's a clear day. Temperature's falling, but it's not falling that much. I feel like we can work with this. So, what are we going to try and hunt today? Well, I'd love to hunt a dinosaur, if possible, but I'd also like to do some exploration at the same time. We did head out this way for a fair bit. We've not found much at all yet. We could head a little bit further down that way, but honestly, I'm thinking maybe we head a little bit more over towards the east today to see if we can get lucky. We haven't seen much in the way of dinosaurs out that way, but I think it's still worth a shot. And we do have our digging stick with us, so if we see some hickory root along the way, we'll be sure to snatch that up. There we go, we've got some right here. 7 hickory roots. So when I was saying we want to try and maybe hunt dinosaurs, I'm thinking one of the smaller, large dinosaurs. You know, something that we could chase down, but something that we could also run away from if we need to. We're hungry again, and I think is that oh, it's a clay deposit. Okay, well that's really good. That's much closer. I saw sea for a second, and I thought that it could be a cave. Clay deposits can be close to water though, so let's push on a little bit further and see what we can see at this deposit, avoiding rubble where we can. Looks like part of this forest has been burnt down here. Lots of logs on the ground. That is a massive clay deposit. That is significant. There's also another short-haired cat around here. We are chilly at this stage, but we're okay with that. It's saying we're underfed. We're definitely going to have to eat some more lard when we get back, but that's a significant amount of clay. We could gather some up, before we make our way back, and I think we will, but we still want to hunt, and yeah. If the weasel was anything to go by, that cat up there isn't going to have much for us. Looks like there's a grove up here as well. Okay, it's probably worth us seeing what kind of tree and whether or not it'll be useful. Ooh, Torosaurus. So we might... maybe not. A Torosaurus a bit slower than us. I feel like that's the kind of dinosaur that we'd want to tame for riding around on. Yeah, but we've got a nice clearing, and clearings work quite well for us because obviously we can see quite far, and if there are other animals out here, that's good too. The wasp, not so good. That is far to the east though, so we're not concerned. We should be able to see what kind of tree grove this is. It's all hickory root? It's all hickory root. Oh. Okay, well, still haven't found salt water, but we've found significant amounts of salt nearby. There we go, Hickory Grove. Yet another one of them. So very, very useful for us. And we'll probably grab some of that before we make our way back. At least I am assuming, yeah, it's definitely a Hickory Grove. There's so many of them there. Very, very useful. Torosaurus, we probably don't want to hunt you, do we? I think we're going to just travel a little bit up towards the north now, just along the edge of the forest here to see what else we have around. We're not chasing you, cat, don't worry. Found a little bit more sand and some rabbits and some weasels. They're probably going to outpace us though. We made it all the way kind of to the top of the edge of this forest. I think we're just going to follow the curve of it for now. Scuttlesaurus. Okay, you're a little smaller, right? Small, four-legged. Okay, it looks big. It looks like a Stegosaurus. But I think we might be able to take this thing down. And it's not going to expect us to attack. Man, we're very hungry already. Yeah, I should have brought some pocket lard. I'll remember for the future. I will remember for the future. Okay, we lost sight of the scuttle. Oh, there we go. To the north. Now, there are two of them, so that's a little bit more of a concern. Directly to the north now. And a Triceratops. I'd very much like to tame you. We'll see. Any eggs here? No bird eggs. Okay. The Scuttlosauruses are fleeing. They are a bit slower than us, though. Okay. I'm very nervous about making the Triceratops hostile. You know what? We might actually have to start running here soon. And I'm a little concerned. Oh, yeah, our torso encumbrance is more than it should be. We might have to take some things off here. But I think they can't see us, so... they are still getting a little bit away, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to lead us a little ways to the north. Okay, we're going to drop some of our stuff by this big rock here. The loop of rope and our backpack. Dropping those on the ground. I'm just going to put a quick note here. Just say note. Just so we know the general area of where we've dropped our stuff off. We're actually starting to get tired now as well, which ain't great this early in the day. And I think we've discovered yet another clay deposit. We have. Okay. So, aha, there you are. All right, we're going to start to run. Now, we're going to see if we can get a little closer to this, and we're going to strike. Okay, we poked it for 8 damage, and it really did not do much at all. We keep up, though. Pace. Okay, and this poor creature is definitely... more interested in running away. They should all be destroyed. 1 dino killed. That's an achievement. Yeah, it's an achievement. and that's his body here. So it seems a lot bigger because of the sprite. And that's the one negative thing about sprites, is that we don't use our imagination as much. But a Scuttlesaurus, you know what? I'm going to try and see if I can find a picture of a Scuttlesaurus. And if I've remembered to do this in post-production, you should see it on the screen right now. So that's kind of what we are looking at in terms of scale. I don't know if that's big or small because I'm still Rycon in the past. But we have ourselves a body here. So let's go move that across. Nothing is charging towards us right now, so I think we're okay. Also, another edge of the forest here. If we had a big dinosaur to roam around on, we could cover quite a bit of ground. And I think that's the important thing is, having something that's fast means that we can get away. Triceratops, not that fast, so we might be able to find something else. This though, the Scuttlesaurus, could try and work on it out here. It'd be tricky though, it would be very tricky. Best thing for us to do, I think, grab our wooden spear. Oh, actually, hang on, no we can't. We're just gonna have to drag this body back down towards our stuff. Is that another pond? It's another pond. And there's some cattails. Okay, we're gonna leave this for a second in favor of going and grabbing some cattails. Yeah, because we need cattail. Hello? Doggo? Yeah, a large white fluffy herding dog from Siberia. Hey, cute. Can be taught to pull sleds. Oh, that sounds good. Because, yeah, we want to be making a travois eventually. For now, though, let's just pick these cattails. Be sure to bring these back. As this time, I think it's probably worthwhile us turning the rhizomes into starch so that we can eventually get fiber and flour. Two good things for us. I am tempted to leave some of them here, though. We'll grab 2 more. And we do need to mark this place on the map. We've got a pond with cattails. There we go. We'll leave you there. We'll grab this, go back to the body. We'll get a move on down towards our stuff. There it is. Okay, so let's wield everything again, or wear it rather, and our spear we're just going to put back into our inventory so that we can better haul things. We can actually pick up the cattails and rhizomes. You know what, this body might not be as big as I think it is, right? Got some tinder there. Yeah, how big are you? You know what? I think we can wield this corpse okay. Yeah, weight 10 kgs. Okay, I feel a little bit better now. That's not that big. So we should be able to make it back with all of that without too much trouble. We might want to visit the Hickory Grove along the way. So we are going to turn our auto travel on, and then we're going to head down to that grove, like so. Traveling at speed down towards that point, and yeah, just like that, we're here. Much faster for us to move around. We'll drop the corpse for now, and we'll go and grab some stuff from these hickory trees. And I kind of want to try and, let's turn that off. I want to try to, get as many hickory roots as possible, but that's all that we can carry. 12. Still better than nothing, right? Pick back up the Scuttlesaurus. If we turn our auto travel on yet again, we should be able to move all the way back to home. There we go. Off on our adventure. And before we know it, we're right back home. Yeah, it's fast, huh? So we could butcher things up on the surface, but I don't think that's going to make much of a difference for us. We will be butchering downstairs. And I'm going to try and see if we can preserve some of this meat. It's more of a... I honestly think we'll just end up eating it a lot faster. Yeah. Hey, Caterpillar. We met a friend of yours. Yeah. Okay. Let's drop the Scuttlesaurus, and yeah, we'll drop everything else that we've got right now. We do have an empty clay pot this time, so I would like to try and see if we can, actually harvest some of the blood. So, butcher. We are going to... we can skin it as well. Good. Okay. Let's bleed it, first of all. Only 4 minutes to do. Right. We will pour that blood into the clay pot. Now, what can we actually get from that? It's okay in terms of calories and quench. No, yeah, it lasts less than a day. But, yeah, we should definitely be harvesting that more often than not. Yeah. We probably don't want to have any more right now. We want to make sure that we have a proper sleep kind of this evening. If we do start to get towards dead tired, we probably will end up having a sleep. For now though, let's go and skin this. That's done quick fast. What do we have here in terms of hides from this? We got 2. It's not a very big creature. This is no moose. And then finally, yeah, I think we field dress it first before doing the full butchery, just to try and get a little bit more in the way of offal. Right, we failed to harvest some sinew, that's okay, we made a little bit of a mess here. And then we'll do that full butchery. There we go, processed. A whole heap of that. Let's try and make some regular, nice food for us, eh? Yeah, we are gonna batch cook pretty much all of the meat, and we'll start munching on that right away. Nice cooked meat, and we're gonna eat all of that. Eat until we are full. Fantastic. We could go a little bit further. You know what? Yep, sure. Overeat. We're okay with that. The scraps of meat, we'll go work on that too. And unfortunately, I don't think, yeah, we don't have enough fat to be able to make lard, so let's just go make some crackling instead. The crackling is good for a week. Nice. The large stomach, that's gonna be worth us trying to see if we can seal it. Right, we are missing something that we can boil with because our pot is filled with animal blood right now. Well, we do have more clay. We could make another clay pot, which we probably do need to do, but it's not worth us spending our time on that right now. Honestly, I think we just empty out the lye. We're going to pour it on the ground, just over behind the tent here. Yeah, a little bit of lye there. And that should allow us to get back to cooking. So we have our large stomach. We just need 3 short cordage pieces. All right, and we'll go ahead and batch them just because we can. It's not going to save us any time, but it's easy enough for us to do. We're very hungry already. Yeah, I mean, we are underweight, so makes sense that we're going to have to eat a whole lot. The crackling, we're not going to go for right away. We're just going to go straight back to the meat there, and we will keep eating. We're gonna cook up all that offal, but I think I want to try and work on that stomach first. There we go, large sealed stomach. It's going to take us 45 minutes to do. We'll use the clean water that's nearby. We'll just say no, and then we have to go back to wherever this is being crafted. All right, there, it's working this time. And we have another sealed stomach. So that is another thing that we can keep water in. And we're very hungry again. So, you know, we're gonna cook up everything else that's here. We'll start off with the brains, cook that, go for the kidney next, 2 lots of liver, got some lung, sweetbread here. And I think that's all of the offal cooked up. It's not gonna last long at all. So let's just go ahead and start to knock that back now. Yeah, we've eaten a lot of food today, but necessary with the amount of calories that we're burning. Hopefully tomorrow we won't be underweight, at least that's the goal. Are we gonna drink some of this now, is the question. I guess we don't have to right now. We are still hungry, amazingly enough. You know what, yeah, let's just have some crackling. And by some, I mean all of the crackling. Damn, we've pretty much eaten, just imagine this. Hilma, in like one sitting, well, I mean, it has actually been like a few hours here, has eaten a whole dinosaur, fat and all. That is impressive. So yes, we do still have the animal blood that's there, which needs to be eaten before too long, and the raw hide needs to be dealt with too. Yeah, so we don't have pelts at this stage, we have hides. So no fur on dinosaurs. We are going to go and cure these hides though, because curing it only takes 10 minutes, and that just means it's not going to spoil. We could look at tanning as well. It does take a fair bit longer though, so I think we put that on the back burner just for a little bit here, as we do need to keep on working on stuff. We are bloody hungry again, aren't we? Okay, well, before we end up sleeping, we will make sure that we eat some more of that lard that we have. Checking on the time of day, midday at the moment. We don't want to fall asleep just yet. We'll push through a little longer if we can, and that is going to mean working on that chisel of ours. So we'll work on a craft, the stone chisel, and we'll work away until we maybe get to around about 30%. Yep, there we go. Stop crafting, and looks like we're going to be able to drink that blood now. Yeah, let's go ahead and knock that back. I'm sure that's, well, it doesn't say it's unhealthy, so I mean, it's fresh blood. We're a blood drinker now. Yep, and it is kind of towards the afternoon/evening, so we could look at having a bit of an earlier sleep. We are at a normal weight now, which I'm happy about, but I still want to push us further than that, just because, well, we've been ridiculously hungry. Nothing is going to spoil, which is good to see. We are going to want to have a little bit of lard before we go to sleep, though. Honestly, I think the one might be enough. No, we're going to do 2. Yep. We're going to go all the way there, and let's have a look at this. We're full and sluggish, as you might expect, 7 to 11 hours. I think 1 log should be enough to do it at this stage. We'll go and shift that in there. We'll go and shift that into the fire. There's actually nothing in there at the moment, but that's the power of these logs. They can keep things burning for a long time. Like, there was nothing in there, but it was still going to burn for like 7 to 11 hours. Enough for us to have a semi-decent sleep. We will go and wear that blindfold of ours, and we'll lay down to sleep. And reality is beginning to break, which wakes us up. Okay, so let's take off that blindfold. It's okay, Caterpillar. It's just reality breaking around us. It's the nature of this strange place at the dawn of time, where we're going to have these horrific sounds around us. High-pitched squeal. And yeah, this is the thing, right? We're hearing those high-pitched squeals just from the west. So we're hearing them on the level that we are on. It's not saying we hear from, above. We are definitely hearing some things from outside, but we're hearing squeals coming from the cave walls. Yeah. That's something to think about. Huddled by the fire here, with a little bit of the blood from that dinosaur glinting, I imagine our imagination here conjures up some pretty terrible things in the darkness. We're just going to keep on working for a while, crafting. We'll probably eat some lard first, though, which might mean that we're too unhappy to work, but we'll see. Yeah, that could do it, potentially. We'll still try, though. Okay. We hear a voice saying,
"The beyond can give you what you have always craved. Purpose."
Yeah, let's stop crafting. What the hell? Excuse me? Hi. Anyone here? Well, we got rocks. We got a whole heap of rocks here. The moment feels thick. It's not over yet. We're hearing squealing from the south. That voice was close. We haven't heard a voice yet. At least I don't think we have. Oh boy. We hear a loud tearing sound. Well, that's just reality falling apart, so that's fine, right? That's totally fine. Let's drink some of our clean water now, maybe. Yeah, we'll drink the stuff from the pot. Get hydrated. Okay, back to work. Okay, there we go. We got to about 42% on this chisel, and reality seemingly has set back to normal. Hopefully the scarring is minimal. But we didn't hear any more voices. We were certainly hearing screams everywhere around us. Squeals. Just... Yeah. That's, it's concerning, Hilma. It really is. But we need to get some sleep. Well and truly. And you know what? We are going to go and eat some more lard, because we were still getting some messages saying despite having a full stomach, we feel like we haven't eaten in ages. So we are going to go to sleep with a huge calorie intake, satisfied after eating all that horrible lard, and we'll chuck that blindfold back on. I should have checked the fire. Okay, it's still long enough. We can kind of feel from the warmth of it. We've got a good fire sense. And let's sleep again. Okay, right. We feel chilly. We've woken up. Let's take off that blindfold. Fire's still going. It's probably the morning. Let's see. It is, but it's a little bit later, so it's good. We are able to sleep longer than the sunrise, which is what we're after. We wake up very hungry. Yep, very hungry, even after... so we're gonna have our lard breakfast. Knock that back. Delicious. Well, it's not. Well, it's kind of semi-nutritious. It's keeping us, okay for now. Still a huge calorie intake, that's good. If we could put on a little bit of weight, I'd be happy with that. But for now, let's work on this craft. Okay, we got to close to 80% there, but we did get into some thin smoke. We'll just wait a little bit, let that pass. And we do need to eat some more food. So ideally, another kill like we had just yesterday would be enough to kind of do it for us. I really do want to just try and push through to finish this craft though, if we can. We're gonna let this smoke pass and then we'll jump back in, get back to work. And there we go. And we also are now proficient in basic napping. Good. We feel lightly weary at the moment, but we don't feel tired, which is super. So we are actually getting some proper sleep at this stage. So our proficiencies right now: basic napping, basket weaving, food preparation, and helicopter piloting. Not that's going to be happening anytime soon. We're very close to getting fiber twisting and also the principles of leatherworking, which we might actually learn more of that from just tanning. Not 100% sure on that, but that's cool. So we now have a chisel. The next step for us in this endeavor is a hammer, a stone hammer, and it doesn't take anywhere near as long to make, which is nice. We do need some sticks, however, so we're going to have to do a little bit of a journey outside to go and grab some of those. It's probably worth us having a look to see what we need for the adze as well. So the adze, same deal there. We need a stick. We also do need to have some cordage, and that takes just under 5 hours to do. So let's go wield our spear. We're going to head out. I wouldn't mind trying to get another kill. That would be really, really nice. And we can gather some sticks up at the same time. Up we go. Oh, yeah, right towards the end of the day. Okay, well, I mean, this is good, right? It's the evening and we're actually not feeling all that tired, so we've nearly got our sleep schedule back on track. So we can get sticks easily enough from up here by these dead vegetation points, and we might be able to see more dinosaurs up here to the north, so we're going to head up in that direction for now, right? We're just going to disassemble this long stick here, go ahead and grab them. Hey, we're comfortable right now. Like a nice, comfortable temperature. That's growth. But it's also the weather changing. Got an opossum up towards the northwest at the moment. And, yeah, heavily armored. Maybe not for us. I really do want to try and see if we can work on our throwing so that we can get ourselves a sling. For now, I'm just going to try and see if we can be on the other side of this tree from this opossum. It's really not that big. Kind of feel bad about this. Let's see what we can do. Start to charge out towards it. Okay, we miss. I guess that's to be expected. Our torso encumbrance is quite high at the moment, and we achieved decimate because I guess we bruised the corpse as we smashed it. We can actually put that into our pack. And we've got dogs, German Shepherds. They can get aggressive, so we'll try and stay away from them for now. These other opossums down here don't seem to care about us all that much, but I think we might be able to outpace them. Let's see, we're going to have to try and run, catch back up with them. Okay, we're getting there, but we're getting out of stamina at the same time. Oh, we're so close. Try and go around these bushes here, see if we can get lucky. Missed a strike, another. Damn. Okay. Yeah, out of breath. Okay, well, we got one of them. I'm gonna slow to a walk and see if we can keep on chasing. No, it's long gone. Long gone at this stage. There's a chihuahua nearby. That's not gonna do much for us. The giant aphid, though. How much of a fight can an aphid put up? And also, can we eat a giant aphid? Yeah. Let's just read the giant aphid's description. It's faster than us. A green aphid about the size of a rabbit. Oh, well, it's not very big. Not very big, but we could get some interesting things from it. I'm gonna stab at it. There's actually a few of them around at the moment. Probably should have waited until we had a little bit more stamina. It's fine. We can work with this. I think we're still going to be just faster than it in general. Oh, okay. Chihuahua might have gone aggressive. We'll see. Where'd this... Oh, there you are. Come on, Aphid. Nothing yet. Okay, we hit it. Minor bleeding. Keep it up. Damn it. Out of stamina, and there's a dog. Oh boy. The Aphid doesn't know where to go. Well, kind of figured something out, didn't it? Okay. We're going to slow to a walk. And it's going to get much further away. We need to be wary of these dogs right now. And yeah, we're going to try and not hunt them if we can. I know. Okay, we're following the blood trail. I can see that it's gone up this way a little ways. Where to from here? And where are we right now? Okay, we're still in our known territory, which we know to be relatively safe. I really do just want to get our breath back. And then we'll see if we can find this blood trail. Okay, yep, that's our Aphid, I'm pretty sure. So, let's go back to a run again. The reason why I'm interested in hunting this thing is because I want to see if we're going to get chitin from this. It is nearly dead. And what is that? Eoraptor. Oh, okay. That's an Eoraptor egg. Okay. And that's an Eoraptor over here, right? They're these little things. Okay. Let's take the egg. Are they gonna get aggressive here? Quite possibly. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop our things, the loop of rope, the wicker backpack. I reckon we might be able to beat them. There's 5 of them though. They are small little dinosaurs, right? Bipedal dinosaur, about the size of a chicken. I mean, come on. For grabbing what it desires, it's holding something. Yeah, so let's hope that it doesn't steal any of our stuff. Need to be wary of that, because, I mean, yeah, we're about to try and steal something of theirs, the Raptor Eggs. Yep, let's just put that down on that pile. I think they're just piecing out. Yeah. Okay, well, let's just go pick our stuff back up then. Yep, got that egg. Grab this one as well. There's 2 of them. Okay, so if we put them on separate piles at home, we might be able to get a whole heap of Eoraptors in our cave. That's the thought. And then they can just, scavenge for bugs and stuff like that are on the cave floor. Do we have any other eggs around here? Let's just do a quick search. Doesn't look like it. There's a fair amount of water around just in puddles. But neat to see that there are little nesting areas like this. Yeah, they're long gone. So I think we want to just head back home at this stage. So let's get ready to move. We got auto travel turned on, and let's get that move on. Okay, Chihuahua spotted. So this is what happens if we run into trouble. It's just like having safe mode turned on. Cancel auto move? No. Okay. Will we continue? Who knows? Let's just be wary of it for now. Make our way past it. I think we are far enough away that we should be fine. We can grab some more sticks while we're here though, so might as well do that. And I think we're going to want to try and keep a fair amount of these sticks just separate from our firewood pile, because they're going to be useful in crafting. They can always be emergency fuel if we need it. Too heavy to pick up. Okay, we're good to go. Back we go. There we are. Back home. We've got 2 things to butcher, just the one. Just the opossum. Yeah, that's better than having nothing at all at the end of the day. So, we'll stop here. We will drop the opossum corpse down, put that spare back into our inventory, and we'll try and see if we can get the blood from it first. We might actually be able to get some skin. Neat. So we'll go for the blood, pour it into the clay pot just for the time being. Might actually just drink that right away. Yep, there we go. Slurp, slurp. And we will go and skin it next. We got a piece of raw pelt. Oh, pelt. There we go. Okay, so not a hide. Obviously, the opossum has fur. We actually have some fur now. We'll need to make sure that we, process that properly. Next, we are going to field dress it. Okay, we didn't really get much there at all. And we'll just do that full butchery now. We got some fat. Okay, liver, scraps of meat. Yeah, there wasn't much on it, but it's still worth us processing this stuff. So let's start with the pelt, 5 minutes for us to cure it, to make sure that it's going to be good to go. Then we'll go into food, and we'll just cook it up as it is. That's some liver, that's some cooked meat, cook up these scraps of meat, and I think that's all of the meat cooked for now. So we'll go ahead and knock it back. Again, huge calories today, but obviously we have expended a fair amount. We might need 2 things of fat. Damn, the fat just by itself. Oh, it is very dangerous to our health though. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we don't eat this thing. Let's see what we can do. Right, we can just make crackling from it. Okay, let's just make the one crackling. We'll leave that one for now. And the raptor eggs that we've got, we're just going to go put them down here, one by one. One there, and one down here. Nice. So let's have a look at the cattail stalks. Okay, we've got 2 days left on them at this stage, so we're going to have to spend some time doing that stuff, and I'm okay with that. So the first thing that we're going to try and make is starch, and it takes a while for us to make it, 1 hour and 23 minutes, but it should be worth us doing this. We're going to get a fair amount of fiber, and we get starch as well. The starch is only good for 2 days, however. We can have it just for calories. It's not fun. For us to make any kind of flour, we need to have a fine grinding tool, so that's going to be a kern of some kind. We can make a clay kern. We can't make one right now. We just need 2 more lumps of clay to be able to do that, so I'll add that to my list of things for us to make. Looks like we can make 1 more rhizome, so we'll do that. And then the cattail stalks, we're going to go ahead and turn them into seeds. A whole heap of them, 14 of them in fact. There we are. So it is more than likely the proper evening at the moment. Indeed, yeah, it really is. And we're not actually tired. What a change, huh? What a change, and what a day. We managed to do some hunting. We killed our first dinosaur. Turok manifest. We still have a long ways to go in that department, but hey, we got our chisel done as well. We're now proficient at napping, stone napping that is, the sleeping we're still working on. We managed to find some Raptor eggs, so we could have some more friends skittering down here in the coming days. It does say they like to pick things up and move them around, so there might be a little bit of trouble. We might have to try and make some kind of pen for them. We'll see. We'll see. In the next episode, we're going to be working on that hammer, on the ads, and once we have those, we can really get some good work done on improving our life and moving up that technology tree. So please do join me then. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for your support of the series so far. I really am proud of how far Hilma has made it. So for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.